Hello, everyone. I'm Bianca, and we have Tanner here. We are Common Sense editors. We are here every Tuesday to walk through a different tool that might be helpful in your classroom. And of course, you can always check us out at commonsense.org/education and take a look at the tons and tons of reviews that we have on there to really save you some time. So today, Tanner is going to walk through a tool with you and excited to dig in. So over to you, Tanner.
Yeah, let's look at next gen personal finance. This is a review that we've had for a while, and just recently we updated and awarded it one of our coveted Common Sense selections for learning because they overhauled this site into, in our opinion, one of the best destinations, free, might I add, for financial literacy education for grades 6 to 12. So let's take a look. I will say the caveat up front. There are a few things we've talked about on this show that that has like this much content involved in it. So I'm just going to kind of skim through some of these things, but this is really one you're going to want to check out if you have any interest in financial literacy and explore what they have to offer. I can really only cover a small slice. So here's the next gen site. Here is the math section. So you've got your financial algebra course. Um, there's so much here in this course. You've got all of these units. You've got student activity packets and application activities that have you apply the skills. These are all in Google Docs, so you can easily modify and adapt them for your own purposes. If you're not a Google Classroom, it may be a little bit more challenging, but you can still export them and use them in whatever system you might be using. They also integrate a lot of great tools that we've rated highly at Common Sense Education, like Desmos. So they have a ton of activities that have pre-built Desmos interactives you can just use. And all of this content here is just in the financial algebra course. This is one of a lot of different things they have. So they also have an arcade with a growing collection of games, some more gamey than others, but they're all pretty neat. And they also address issues that I think are top of mind for students. Things like driving Uber and trying to make money driving Uber, trying to get by on just like minimum wage in life. They have a neat game here about being an influencer and the challenges of being an influencer. And the thing I particularly love about all the games, they have reflection worksheets as well. They're a little hard to find. You got to, once you click on that reflection worksheet, you got to go over here and find it. But each reflection worksheet has some nice questions that are a great starting point for discussion, or could be used as an exit ticket after gameplay in class. But really outstanding stuff. Just like the math section, the arcade section is great. And I'm bearing the lead here because then if you go in the curriculum section, there is just an overwhelming amount of great stuff. So you have all of these units here on everything you'd really want to learn about in financial literacy. They also have these units structured in these courses. So they have high school courses that are 9 weeks, semester, full year, or a middle school course. But if you dig into any of these, there is just, tons and tons of content here. And one thing we look for in the content is, especially around financial literacy, in the past, a lot of financial literacy content was created purely with the idea of getting students into college and career and saving money and becoming millionaires and building wealth and all of this. I would say the next gen personal finance is acknowledging the realities and differing experiences that students face, that they're all not aiming for college, that careers can vary in a lot of different ways. There are trade schools along with traditional kind of white collar careers. They acknowledge these kinds of things, and the resources really point students in a lot of different directions and allow them to do the work to explore all of their options and build those skills. So that's something we were looking for that Next Gen really excelled on. So when you go through all of this content, I think you'll see that represented as well. They also have some great weekly stuff. So if you're teaching the curricular units or going through a full course, you can also visit their FinCap Friday library. And they have a full archive of all this. This comes out every Friday. They have videos and blogs that are about really interesting topics that I think students will be really wanting to debate, like Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter. Here is a recent one from 11.4. The Powerball taxes. I mean, you can just see these really coming alive in a classroom. And they, once again, integrate a great tool, Edpuzzle. You can use the Edpuzzle. You can use slides with Kahoots attached, blogs, videos. I mean, it's truly an absurd amount of content. I can't even begin to talk about it all. They also have content dedicated to Spanish speakers, ELLs. And then to cap it all off, some of the best PD I've seen in a curricular product. They have virtual and on-demand PD. They have certification courses. And if you do this PD, you also get on this track to earn credits and get Next Gen Personal Finance swag, which is a nice little kind of motivational factor. But whether you're able to attend the the PD events, or if you just want to take the on-demand PD, it's all there available for you, and you can get credit and share that with your administrators. Subscribe to their newsletters. I could keep going on. There's a lot here. You're going to need to explore it yourself, but really, I think you can see why this earned our Common Sense selection for learning. A truly tremendous curricular resource for a very important topic.
I love the modern spin on it too, and just as you said, providing all those different opportunities for students in terms of careers. That sounds awesome too.
Yeah, a lot of financial literacy has not aged well, I would say. As we know, things have changed drastically over the past 10, 15 years for students with rising cost of college, the gig economy, and online scams and crypto. And NextGen's really trying to keep up with all that and acknowledging those realities and letting students think critically about that. So it's really a great source to turn to for relevant resources around these topics.
Sounds great. I can't wait to take a look at it and recommend it to some people. Thank you, Tanner. Well, you can check us out at commonsense.org/education for more reviews like this one. Thanks.